Guys, tara mag-review but let's make it entertaining and exciting.
Uy, tama ka. Maganda yung naisip.
Oo,
Wait lang. Bago tayo mag-review, mag-hi muna tayo sa mga viewers natin.
Hi guys! Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
So for today's video, we were going to play What's in a Box Challenge with a twist. Di lang tayo basta maglalaro, magkakaroon din tayo ng knowledge about sa laro na ito. Ang mechanics ng laro na ito ay ipapasa natin ang ballpen sa bawat isa at kung sino ang maistapa ng ballpen at ng music, siya ang magdi-discuss ng ating lesson for today.
Janell. Loraine.
Demi.
Jonathan.
Maricel.
Ate Jean.
So we have different types of speech. First is noun. So let's define what is noun. Noun is a word that means something such as person, place, thing, or idea. Noun form a large proportion of English vocabulary and they come in a wide variety of types. Noun can name a person, like for example, Dela Cruz, my mother, my father, the president, or a girl. So noun can also name a place. Like for example, Disneyland, my bedroom. And noun can also name things. Although sometimes they might be intangible things such as concept, activities, and or phrases. Some might even hypothetical or imaginary things. Like for example, freedom or basketball. So, in a sentence, noun can play the role of subject, or direct object, indirect object, subject complement, object complement, and a positive or adjective. So, first is subject. So, Jessie, example, Jessie is happy. What is subject in this example? So, Jessie is the subject. So, noun can also be object of verb in a sentence. So, like example, an object can be either a direct or indirect object. Example is, give the book to her. So, what is a direct object in this example? So, the direct object is books and the indirect object is her. So, another types of noun used in call a subject complement. So, example is, Mary is a teacher. So, what Mary is? So, Mary is a teacher. So, a related use of noun is called object complement.
Janell.
Loraine.
Demi.
Verb is a word used to describe an action, state, or occurrence and forming the main part of the predicate of a sentence. According to the structure, there are 4 types of verb, which is transitive verb, intransitive verb, linking or correlative verb, and auxiliary or helping verb. Transitive verb expresses an action and it is followed by an object that receives the action of the verb. Intransitive verb expresses an action but is not followed by an object. Linking verbs that are connects a subject with an adjective or noun that describes or identifies the subject. And the auxiliary or helping verb are those that are combined with an action verbs to express ideas exactly. Next is attributes of verbs. Number 1, tense. Verbs tenses tells us how an action relates to the flow of time. There are 3 main verb tenses in English that are present, past, and future. The present, past, and future tenses are divided into 4 aspects: the simple progressive, perfect, and perfect progressive. Verb tenses can be difficult to learn in foreign languages. Present tense addresses the action of during, and the past tense is addresses the action that is done. and the future tense is the action will be done. Simple tenses. Simple present tense denotes present time, expresses habitual action, general truth, and permanent condition. Simple past tense denotes past time, and simple future tense denotes that the action will be taking place in some future time. Perfect tenses. Present perfect tense signifies that the action started in the past and still going on in the present. Past perfect tense signifies that an action happened in the past when another action took place. Future perfect tense signifies that the action will be completed or perfected in the same future time. Progressive tenses. Present progressive tense describe an ongoing action that is happening at the same time the statement is written. Past progressive tense describes a past action which was happening when another action occurred. Future progressive tense describe an ongoing or continuous action that will take place in the future. Number 2, voice. This quality of the verb which pertains to the way of verb function relative to the subject of the sentence. Number 3, mood. This is the quality of a verb that shows the mode or manner in which the action or condition is conceived, expressed, or intended. Indicative mood. States a fact of some sort or describes what happens or give details about reality or asks a question. Imperative mood indicates a state of command, prohibition, entreaty, or advice. Subjunctive mood, it indicates a hypothetical state, a doubt, a state contrary to reality like a wish, a desire, or an imaginary situation. Then, we will go to forms of subjunctive mood. Present conditional is a condition that is contrary to the present facts. It means creating a hypothetical or imaginary statement for the present condition. Past conditional is a condition that is contrary to past facts. Future conditional tells what happened in the future under certain conditions. Wishes and desires. Demands, requests, recommendations, suggestions, resolutions, proposals, and motions.
Okay.
Let's discuss what is pronouns. A pronoun is a word used as a substitute for a noun or for a group of words used as a noun. It may stand for a person, place, thing, or idea. There are different types of pronoun. The first is the personal pronoun, refer mainly to persons. Examples are my, mine, your, yours, he, she, it. Second is the indefinite pronoun, refers to persons, place, or things generally. Examples are anybody, everyone, anything, everything. We have also compound personal pronouns. These are pronouns formed by adding self or selves to some personal pronouns. For example, myself, ourselves, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. Also, the interrogative pronouns are used in asking questions. They often begin an interrogative sentence. For example, who, why, whose, to which, to whom. We have also relative pronouns. It introduces a subordinate clause qualifying an expressed or implied antecedent. Demonstrative pronouns. It points to a person or a thing. For example, this, those, that, and these. Reciprocal pronouns refer to compound indefinites each other and one another. Possessive pronouns, it shows ownerships. For example, hers. Distributive pronouns refers to people or things taken one by one. For example, every or each.
Demi.
Jonathan.
Maricel.
Ate Jean.
Janell.
Adverbs are one of the four main parts of speech, along with nouns, adjectives, and verbs. The adverb definition is simple. They tell us more information about an action or idea. Adverbs modify different parts of speech, but you're most likely to find them modifying verbs. For example, the cute dog runs quickly. Quickly modifies runs. Another example is, my patient mother walks slowly. Slowly modifies walks. Adverbs can also be used as intensifiers to modify adjectives. For example, the extremely cute dog runs quickly. Extremely modifies cute. There are 5 main kinds of adverbs, each answering a different question. Number 1 is adverbs of manner. It is how something happens, like angrily, hungrily, or beautifully. Number 2, adverbs of time. It is when does something happen. For example, yesterday, tomorrow, and next week. Number 3, adverbs of place. It is where something happens. Example is here, there, and nowhere. Number 4, adverbs of degree. It is how much does something happen, like almost, so, and very. And for the last type of adverb, it is adverbs of frequency. It is how often something happens, like always, never, and often. Another type of adverb is conjunctive adverbs, such as also, besides, meanwhile, and likewise. You can also use sentence adverbs such as thankfully or indeed at the beginning to modify the entire sentence.
Adjectives are words that describe or modify other words, making your writing and speaking much more specific and a whole lot more interesting. There are types of adjectives. First is the article. There are only 3 articles, and all of them are adjectives. It is the a, an, and the. Possessive adjectives. As the name indicates, possessive adjectives are used to indicate possession. Examples are my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. We have also demonstrative adjectives. Like the article the, demonstrative adjectives are used to indicate or demonstrate specific people, animals, or things. Examples are these, those, this, and that. Fourth is the coordinate adjectives. It is separated with commas or the word and appear one after another to modify the same noun. We have also the number adjectives. When they are used in sentence, numbers are almost always adjectives. You can tell that a number is an adjective when it answers the question, how many? Interrogative adjectives. We have 3 interrogative adjectives, which, what, and whose. Indefinite adjectives. Like the articles a and an, indefinite adjectives are used to discuss non-specific things, such as any, many, no, several, and few. We have also attribute adjectives. It talks about specific traits, qualities, or features. In other words, they are used to discuss attributes. Examples are observation, size and shape, age, color, origin, material, qualifier, adjectives.
Jonathan.
Maricel.
A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun, or a noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location, spatial relationships, or to introduce an object. Some examples of prepositions are words like in, at, on, off, and to. The word or phrase that the preposition introduces is called the object of the preposition. A preposition usually indicates the temporal, spatial, or logical relationship of its object to the rest of the sentences. One example of the preposition is he sat on the chair. The preposition is on and the object of the preposition is chair. It indicates where did he sat, on the chair.
Ate Jean.
Janell.
Loraine.
Gemielyn.
Jonathan.
Conjunctions. A conjunction is a part of speech that is used to connect words, phrases, clauses, or sentences. Rules of conjunction. There are few important rules for using conjunctions. Conjunctions are connecting thoughts, actions, and ideas as well as nouns, clauses, and other parts of speech. For example, Mary went to the supermarket and bought oranges. And these conjunctions because it connects actions. Conjunctions are useful for making lists. For example, we made pancakes, eggs, and coffee for breakfast. When using conjunction, make sure that all the parts of your sentences agree. For example, I work busily yet I am careful. Does not agree. I work easily but yet carefully. Shows agreement. List of conjunction commonly used in American English. And, as, because, but, for, just as, or, neither, nor, not only, so, whether, and yet. Types of conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are part of speech that join dependent clauses to independent clauses. Subordinating conjunctions are essential parts of complex sentences, which includes at least two clauses, with one of the clauses being main independent and the other being subordinate dependent. For example, as Sherry blew out the candles, stopped her birthday cake, she kept her hair on fire. Correlative conjunction. As suggested by their name, correlative conjunction correlate working in pairs to join. Phrases or words that carry equal importance within sentences. When using correlative conjunction, ensure verbs agree so your sentences make sense. When you use correlative conjunction, you must be sure that pronouns agree. When using correlative conjunctions, be sure to keep parallel structure intact. Equal grammatical units need to be incorporated into the entire sentence. Last, coordinating conjunctions. Coordinate or join two or more sentences, main clauses, words, or other parts of speech, which are the same syntactic importance. Coordinating conjunctions rules. As there are only 7 of these words, there are just a few rules for using coordinating conjunctions correctly. 1. It's a good idea to use the mnemonic fanboys to memorize coordinating conjunctions. You will never forget them. They are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. 2. Coordinating conjunctions. Always connect phrases, words, and clauses. For example, this batch of mushroom stew is savory and delicious, and is the coordinating conjunction. 3. Some instructor warned that starting a sentence with the coordinating conjunction is incorrect. Mostly, this is because they are attempting to help prevent you from writing fragments rather than complete sentences. Sometimes thought it's just a personal preferences.
Demi.
Jonathan.
Interjections. Use of interjections. You will find interjections at the beginning of sentences, in the middle of sentences, at the end of sentences, and sometimes as standalone sentences on their own. Beginning of sentences. Interjections are commonly used at the beginning of the sentence. They are also associated with punctuation mark designed to convey emotion. The exclamation point. For example, yikes, I didn't realize that there was a test on grammar today. Another, oh no, I can't believe that there is a snowing here again. Middle or end sentences. Interjections don't always have to be at the beginning of a sentence. They can appear in the middle, at the end, or anywhere else where the author wants to interject a bit of feeling and emotion. For example, So it's snowing again, huh? Last, as a standalone sentences. An interjection can also be used by itself as a standalone sentences. Like for example, oh gosh, I can't believe how late it is.
So that is all, guys. We hope that you learned something from our video. Again, it's me, Ayu.
It's me, Jemmy.
It's me, Loraine.
Me, Janell.
Me, Jean.
Me, Tan.
And don't forget to click the notification bell and